Hello, everybody. Here we go again. We are talking about the six basic needs. So this one is part 4. Part 4, we're going to talk about the need for variety. For those of you who maybe haven't seen the other videos, go back and check them out. But we're talking about six basic human needs. As humans, we have 6 needs that we are always trying to get met. One need being significance. Number 2, safety or security. Number 3, love and connection. Number 4 is variety, the one we're talking about now. The other 2, growth and contribution. So today we're talking about variety. Variety is the need for change, for stimulation. A lot of us have that, but for some of us it drives us. Those people who really need variety and stimulation oftentimes are the ones who are skydiving, bungee jumping, the adventurous type. And I will say that that is not one of my top needs. I do like variety, though. I do like to mix it up. But you know what's a really strange way that most of us meet variety on the easy, simple level? Food. Food offers a great amount of variety with very little effort. Because like one day you feel like ice cream, or the next minute you feel like chocolate. Sometimes we feel like salt. Sometimes we feel like sugar. But those are a way. Those simple things like food offers a meet our need for variety. Who would have thought, right? So that is again why it's so important that you can connect to your needs. I will tell you guys, I can be a compulsive eater. I was for years before I learned that about myself. Once I learned, and I literally learned just by kind of watching myself. When I was younger, I think in my 20s, I felt like I needed a shift or a change. I just wanted to do something different for myself, and I start connecting to who am I? Like, why do I do what I do? And I would notice that if I bought a tray of cookies, like I used to love the lemon cream cookies, and it would be a tray with, I don't know, about 20 cookies. It might have been more than that. I wouldn't stop eating the cookies until they was gone. Like, I would be, my stomach hurting, don't want the cookies, begging people to take the cookies. But because the cookie was there, it was almost like I couldn't stop eating it. Same thing with ice cream. I would go through a half a gallon of ice cream within a matter of 2 to 3 days. And it wasn't always because I wanted it. It was just because it was there and I needed something different. Well, once I connected, without even back then not realizing and not understanding 6 basic needs, but at least I did connect to, wow, I'm a compulsive eater. Like, I'm literally just eating this stuff because it's here. I was able to make a different decision. So then when I wanted cookies, I would buy a pack, like a 6-pack cookie. And then I would eat those 6 and I'll be done. If I wanted ice cream, I would go get an ice cream cone. I wouldn't keep a large amount of ice cream in my house because that was me meeting one of my needs for variety in this easiest way possible. Sometime when I want to have when I have my need for variety, I love going on walks. I love connecting with nature, so I like to go outside sometime with my camera and take pictures. But I do have a little bit of an adventurous spirit. I've gone snorkeling. Like, I found so much joy in that. That was kind of offering me that variety. I can't wait to zip line. I'm looking for a place to do that. I'll try new things, and that for me is definitely me feeling that need for variety. When it's not getting met, usually I'm bored, I'm anxious, I'm like, oh, I need something, I need something. And knowing now that it's variety, I can find myself going back to the old me and rummaging through the refrigerator. First, well, I just eat something, and when I eat and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not hungry, I really don't want a snack. What is this? I know I'm bored, and the way I come out of being bored is to eat. So now I try to, like, I keep apples in the house instead of ice cream, or I keep small amounts of ice cream because I do still want that. And the good thing with me is that my laziness outweighs my desire for food. So if it's not in the house, I won't go get it. Like, I'm just like, forget it. Bad as I want ice cream, and it's almost like I got the shakes because I want ice cream. If I have to leave the house to go get the ice cream, I'm not going to make a special trip for it. So then I'll find other ways, sometimes watching a different movie or watching a variety of shows. Sometimes I've even watched shows that I've heard other people talk about. Just meeting my need for variety. Um, so people with our needs drive us to do certain things. There is no right and wrong behavior. It's just that people's lives look different based on what needs is driving them. So for the person who has to have security and certainty, right? They're not going to be quite, their life won't look quite as adventurous. They got to like calculate everything. Maybe they won't take as many risks as the person who need variety, because the person who needs variety, they may need very little security. So they're like, yo, just whatever's next. What, yeah, I'll zip line. Yes, I'll bungee jump, because they don't have their top tier need is probably not security. So these needs, they are always driving us. We talked about that before. And also, because of your need, your life is going to look a certain way. There is no right life. There's no wrong life. It's just your life. And it's important to know like who you are and what's driving you, so that you're making decisions out of a good, healthy place, instead of kind of being numb through life, what I call in a zombie-like state, where you're just moving through life, making decisions, don't know why, don't understand like how did I end up here, when what is getting you there is you trying to get a need met in perhaps an unhealthy way. So I encourage you, get connected to yourself, get connected to your needs, sit quietly, ask people you trust, people that love you. If they look at the 6 basic needs and they're looking at the patterns in your life, which one do they think is your need? If you can't figure it out yourself, I think it's important to figure it out yourself. But if you have that person that's been in your life for a long time and you can trust them, they can probably help you figure it out too, because our behavior patterns are always connected to our needs. Because like I said before, guys, we're always trying to get our need met. And we can do that in a positive way or a negative way. But either way, we're going to get that need satisfied. So I hope this helps. Again, this need we're talking about today is variety, the need for stimulation and for change. So find out where that fits in your life. I hope you have a wonderful day. I am Kanisha Berry. You can contact me at cblifecoach09@gmail.com, or look for me on Facebook at Berry Thoughtful Life Coaching. Also, you can check out my new book called Think Your Way to a Better Marriage. And the book includes tips like this one about the 6 basic needs. I talk about fears in there, learning more about yourself and what's motivating you, because the more you know about yourself, the better spouse you will be. So thanks so much for your time, and check out the next 2 videos. We're going to do 2 more on growth and the next on contribution. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.